Time to kick off the second half of this show, and it's going to be filled with an interview session like I mentioned, and it's called Meet You Up. And let me introduce the guest we have for today without further ado. She's an artist with the charming voice, the all-rounded artist. AVOKID is with us tonight. Welcome. 오늘 나오신 분이죠. 음색이 매력적인 올라운드 아티스트 에이보키드님과 함께하고 있습니다. Welcome.
Yay. Hello guys, my name is AVOKID. Good to see you again.
Wow. I mean, I was kind of pretending that I was a little bit surprised to hear her speaking spot-on English, but the thing is, we talked about this during the previous song where she already knows how to speak fluent English, so, well, hopefully we get to fill up this interview with, well, hopefully in English most of the time, but if you have trouble speaking, then no problem. You can speak in Korean as freely as possible. Anyway, before we move on, a lot of people are here to welcome you. For example, I see this one who goes by the name of 하리야 음색 깡패 AVOKID 나왔다. AVOKID with the best vocal tonal characteristic. Well, 하리야님 안녕하세요. 와주셔서 감사드리고요. And do you want to read anything else on YouTube live chat?
Oh, yeah. Oh. She just said like nice song. What is that?
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, Joyful Irina said, AVOKID, ood.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ood.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much for all the greetings from you guys. And with that, we are going to kick off. First off, please introduce who you are for the people who might be a little unfamiliar with you.
Yeah, I'm a singer-songwriter based on Seoul. And also as a producer, and then I write my song and I pretend sometimes someone like a very like a sexy or like a hot, and for express my music.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Great. Anyway, I already took a look at the credit of your entire discography, and turns out you know how to not only write the top line, but also you are in charge of coming up with the beats or the instrumental yourself too, right?
Yeah, right.
Right. So that's what I thought was, well, a lot more impressive compared to other artists. Kind of bad to compare other artists to her, but the thing is, a lot of people just write the top line only and not the instrumental. But she's the type of it's really good to use this word all-rounded for her. I feel like this word is meant for her.
Oh.
Anyway, let us go back in time. How did you acquire this name, AVOKID?
Actually, it's a little shy to say that because it's from avocado.
Oh, okay, so just as I thought.
That is why. Yeah, so I just said like, avocado is so cute, you know, in the iPhone emoji. The green thing was really so cute. So I really often use that. Yeah. So that's why I wanna use that in my name, Avo. So and my friends are like, oh, you should put in the kid. So that's why I'm AVOKID.
Interesting. You know what? For your information, I was kind of confused on how to pronounce your name properly. So at first, I thought it was AVOKID.
Yeah, actually, that's why.
Yeah, but turns out there was, according to this document that I read about you on the web, it said there's another online shopping mall that's named AVOKID. So you weren't able to stick to that name.
Oh, no.
Is what I heard. No?
So I just gave my name as like I know it's the pronounce. Right pronounce is like AVOKID is right, but I want to say like a more hip, like a more like sexy thing. Okay. I feel like Avo is better than AVOKID.
Interesting. So are you a fan of avocado yourself?
Yeah, right. I really love guacamole.
That's good. Thank you so much for sharing. But aside from this name, AVOKID, I assume there must have been a couple of alternatives or other options when it comes to choosing your stage name. So were there any?
Oh yeah, there were so many. Yeah. So many type of like an English name like Zoe. or like a Jordan.
Okay.
That's funny, right? So like a Korean thing, yeah. My name is like Korean name is Jue, so I was considering about like a Jue or something.
Interesting. Anyway, AVOKID suits you really well, so I think you made the right decision on this one. Anyway, interesting thing we have to mention before we move on to speak about your personal career, but your producing skills are impressive. You participated in arranging Blackpink's Kill This Love, an Mnet program called Road to Kingdom, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay, how'd that happen?
That was really fun
Experience?
Experience,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So producer Minute
Yeah.
just asked me, do you want to enjoy with me?
Yeah.
So he was friend with Hui from Pentagon.
Oh,
So
okay.
he introduced to me.
That's how it happened.
Yeah, that's why. So
Okay.
I worked with Hui.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. Anyway, while I was going through the credit, turns out ever since you made your official debut back in 2019, you've released about 79 songs total.
I didn't notice that.
And among these 79 songs, 42 songs are under your own name, AVOKID. But the rest, I assume, are the songs that you participated in either producing or featuring, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, being active as a producer, how would you differentiate between these two side of yours?
Oh, my things and like other things.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to do that actually. So I have to switch that for my thing and other thing. Totally different thing.
Oh.
So I have to like change my mindset for other persons like.
Interesting. So you have some sort of different persona when working on other artists' music.
Yeah,
then?
right.
Okay, interesting. So as a producer, who do you want to work with in the future?
Ooh, that's hard to say that.
It is hard.
Yeah, right. Because there are so many good artists in Korea, also like worldwide.
True.
Yes. Worldwide, I really love Alexander 23.
Alexander 23.
Yeah, he's my best. Like, he was my favorite. He's my favorite.
Okay.
And in Korea, maybe Paul Blanco is really great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He's one awesome
His
dude.
vocal.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Do you know him in person?
Not really, no. I just fan.
Okay, you're gonna get to know him in the close future, I assume, considering your talent. Anyway, ever since you begin making music, you mentioned that the happiest moment was when a piece of music you created was released into the world. So, in that regard, what does music mean to you?
Oh yeah, it's so deep. Music to me, I guess it's like my dream.
Okay.
So when it released, it feels like a dream comes true.
Interesting. You know what? Since you mentioned music has always been your dream, when was the first time you decided to become a musician yourself?
Oh, when?
Yeah.
Actually, when I was 19, I wanted to be a singer, just like a vocalist.
Okay.
But I thought that was not really for vocalists, for my like a vocal ability. I thought.
Interesting.
So I changed the road to the producer.
Wow. Wow.
So that's why I made a beat a lot.
Wow. But considering the age 19, that's still an early age to start up. I mean, set up your own goal in life, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people, they tend to, tend to be not good at setting their lifetime goal or their end game in their life at the age of 19. But you managed to find your dream ever since when you were so young. All right. Anyway, now on to the next one. I heard that you love to travel, right?
Yeah.
So where is your favorite place?
Ooh. Definitely New York was bad. It was the best to me.
What did you like about New York?
Actually the museum, I went to like 10 of New York museums.
Wow.
Because I really like to watch the sculptures or like art thing.
Oh.
So it touched me.
Okay.
That's why that was the best.
Interesting. So do you get inspired a lot by the exhibitions?
Yeah, right.
Okay, interesting. Anyway, a pop-up question from one of our listeners, Joyful Arena says, AVOKID, what was your favorite song you produced for others?
Ooh.
Can you choose one?
Oh my gosh. I don't remember everything actually.
Yeah.
Or maybe
But if you were to choose just one, what would it be?
okay, Shop 2021.
Sharp
No,
21.
maybe Top 2022.
Yeah?
Yeah, that song was really good.
Okay, what's the name of the song?
Yeah, the name is the Shop 2022.
Shop 2022. Okay, guys, take a look at that song. Wait, so what's the artist name?
A minute.
Minute.
Yeah, we
Wow.
worked with.
Okay. Okay, now I know this industry is so small, but because we've been playing his song several times in the past as well. Okay, interesting. Thank you so much for sharing. Anyway, with that, we are gonna speak about your new single, One Word. So can you tell us about what this song is all about?
Very emotional and very personal thing, but I try to write a little more 공감대 형성.
Relatable story you were trying to come up with.
I tried it. So the story about it is a real story. That was the first time that I lost my friend. So that was really sad. So I want to write about something about him. So that's why I wrote it. Yeah, a little sad, right?
So it turns out the impression I got when I first heard this song turned out to be a true one, because I thought it was going to be some sort of breakup songs when I heard the name of this song. And there was this line that I thought was really good. Your name slowly scattered into the air was the line from the song. I believe.
Right.
Yeah, and I thought, wow, this is one good line that I can never come up with myself.
Really?
Right.
Thank you.
Anyway, I saw this line from the explanation, the official description of this song that you wrote for yourself. It was the first time I lost someone who was my friend. So it turns out it wasn't a lover, but it was a friend. Anyway, why did you decide to write the lyric in English?
Because actually I like to speak in English or singing in English. I guess it sounds like very beautiful and soft. And the Korean, I wanna make a lot of people to hear my music and then can just understand for that. So that's why I wrote in English. I tried. 이게 세상이 넓으니까.
Because the world is huge.
Yeah,
I want as many people to listen to my music as what she said. Yeah,
right.
And I think you made a good point right there, is because pronunciation-wise, English and Korean, it's a totally different genres, I'd say. Korean has a lot more transient to it, more of a tacky sounds like ts, he, na, na. It's more... How do you say it? Pokey. I'd say pokey, while English is a lot more, how do you put it? Moderate or soft, flowing. So I can totally understand what you mean.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, during the recording process, were there any memorable events happened?
In this song?
Yeah.
I recorded maybe like 4 days. Every like per 3 hours. I just practiced.
I can tell you've been putting in a lot of effort to come up with this song, is because normally when a singer or a producer record a song, it doesn't usually take more than 6 hours total, but you took 4 days total.
Yeah, right.
Interesting. So were you in a studio when you were recording this thing, or were you in...
just like my own studio.
Wow, interesting. Thank you so much for sharing. Anyway, with this song, as usual, you worked on it solely on yourself. But I saw another name on the arrangement. Can you tell us a little more about that person?
The arrangement? What does that mean?
I was looking at the credit of this song, and I saw additional person who participated in arranging this song as well.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, right.
Who was it?
A minute.
Yeah?
Yeah, he just helped as drum tone.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's really good at making sound making.
Okay.
So good. So I just asked for, can you help me?
Oh, I think that's the kind of aspect of AVOKID that make her stand out among our other artists, is because despite her talent being able to do pretty much everything on herself, but she has this room to rely on others when she needs their help with the song to complete it even better. Anyway, with that, I guess we are gonna have a listen to this song, the recent one word, but live this time. So I'm gonna give you some time to prepare for the live session, please.
Okay.
Guys, we're going to have a listen to this song, live performed by AVOKID herself with her latest single, One Word. Whenever you're ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, once again, it's AVOKID with One Word. Enjoy.
I'm wondering Is it better than your used to bread? We used to bread. I'm wondering, did you end it off at happiness that you loved for the whole time? Does it tell me just one word to be okay? Would you tell me just one word to be okay? One word to be okay. Good or bad, like or not, we'll just open your eyes without saying anything and call your name like you deserve, but your name scatters into the air. But your name scatters into the air. I'm wondering, when you were dancing on the floor, it looked like you were having fun. Or maybe you pretended to be good. Were you afraid that if you show what's in your heart, then everyone you like will leave you? I'll never have done that. Would you tell me just one word to be okay? Would you tell me just one word to be okay? One word to be okay. Good or bad, like or not, or just open your eyes without saying anything. I call your name like you deserve, but your name scatters into the air. I should have called you that night, but it's too late to call you now. Would you tell me just one word to be okay? Would you tell me just one word to be okay? One word to be okay.
What?
Thank you so much.
That was one word by AVOKID,
Yeah.
and wow. That's the only word that can describe what I'm feeling right now, is because I'm a firm believer that it's nearly impossible to do a better job in live situation than the already recorded version. But I gotta say, I prefer this one over the recorded version.
Oh,
What's
really?
already released.
Oh.
I mean, wow. I mean, I enjoyed it thoroughly during the first half of the show. I just listened to the entire thing with the instrumental with my headphone, and the latter half, I decided to take it off and just listen to your raw vocal. And still, I was enjoying it and was vibing with your vocal rhythm. And wow,
Thank you so much.
I can tell you've been putting a lot of things into this one song. Anyway, shall we go through some of the impressions from our
Okay.
listeners about your performance? Do you want to read any?
Oh, hey, I have AVOKID followed on Spotify and not sure why.
Oh.
I love it. Oh, thank you. Was she on Radio Kilogram Live or something?
You were here last time, right? When you were promoting.
with Ashley.
Oh.
Ashley, she was really good.
Okay, interesting. And Sheila goes, wow, her voice is amazing. And Betty goes, oh, wow, this song is so good. And perhaps another one from you, ma'am?
Uh-huh. Oh, AVOKID nailing this live so
Yes.
much that she could be the Taylor Swift in my opinion.
Oh, Taylor Swift. I wonder where that came from. But I was reminded of more of Adele, I'd say.
Oh, really?
And seems like I wasn't the only one feeling the same thing because I was going through some of the comments from your fans on the Music Plus streaming platform that starts with the letter M. I don't know if you use it or not, but there was this comment. She reminds me of Adele, but in better version.
What?
That was
Really?
her or his opinion about her songs. But do you listen to a lot of Adele?
Yeah, I really love Easy on Me. It sounds really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, with that, we are going to move on to the next part of this show called Word Card Interview and get to know more about her. All you got to do is just fill up the blank, all right?
Okay, yeah, I wrote it.
Yes. So as you reveal the answer, you have to shout it out as
Okay.
well. If I were to express my current mood using weather, it would be
Sunny with wind.
sunny with wind. Okay, we're going to come back for it later. Second one, if I were to describe my personality in one word, it would be this.
No, I don't know. Is it right? You take a bath. It's called a rapeseed.
Rapeseed.
I googled it.
Okay,
Rapeseed.
interesting.
Yeah.
For
flower.
information, I don't know what yute smells like.
Oh
even.
yeah, right.
But we're going to come back to it later. The song that has played the most important role in my life is this song.
Yeah, that is why called why.
Why? Okay. The food that lifts my mood when I'm feeling a little under the weather is this.
Yeah, it's Korean soul food. Spam kimchi bokkeumbap.
Kimchi fried rice with a little touch of spam is what she loves. And lately I've been concerned about this.
Yeah. How to write a song.
How to write a
Oh,
song.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Moving on to the next one. A word that can describe me is this word.
Yeah, as I said before, it's a dream.
Dream. Thank you so much for sharing. And the next one is, among the recent videos I've watched, the most enjoyable one was this video.
Oh, I didn't know that because I didn't know that the thing was there. So I just said in my voice.
Okay.
Oh, 재밌었던 영상? Ooh, actually I love watch a lot of curious dog.
Dog videos.
Yeah, dog videos a lot.
Okay.
In reels.
Interesting. All right. If I were to have a superpower,
Yeah.
I wish it would be this ability. What would it
Yeah, definitely flying ability. I
be?
need
Flying
that.
ability. Levitation. Good.
Yeah.
So if you... Oh, you know what? We're going to come back to it
Okay,
later.
okay.
To all my fans who love my music, I would like to say...
Oh yeah, definitely thank you and hope you guys always enjoy my music and come to my concert on July 18th.
July 18th. That's when she's throwing a concert.
Yes,
good for you.
right.
Good for you. Are the tickets available on...
Yeah, just today. From today.
So booth is open right now,
Yeah.
guys. You know where to book your tickets all through her official social media or whatever website she's using to promote that show.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, going back to the first one, if I were to express my current mood using weather, it would be sunny with wind, you said?
Yes. It's my best. It's my favorite weather because very sunny, but the wind is very 시원.
Oh. So it's
like
not
a-
like you're feeling bad or anything like that. Nothing negative about it.
Never.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, always
Interesting.
happy.
Are you always that positive type of person?
Actually, when I'm with someone, just
Oh.
like a friend or people, but actually when I alone, a little depressed, but I get over when meet people again. I feel like whoa, so positive.
Interesting. So I assume your MBTI starts with the letter E, I believe?
Yes.
But not 100% E type. I say about 70% E and 30% I.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Is that right?
Right.
Okay,
How do you know?
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. And moving on to the next one. If I were to describe my personality in one word, it would be 유채밭. You said rapeseed.
It's a yuche flower.
Okay.
It's a yellow thing, and 꽃말 is 유쾌, 쾌활. I don't know how to say in English.
Oh, the flower's meaning contains the word energetic or
you're right.
what was the next one?
쾌활?
Kyohara, very energetic or positive
Yeah, positive
type,
thing.
Okay.
So yeah.
Did not know.
My
Thank you.
brain always like kind of like a 유채꽃파.
Okay, interesting. But on the other hand, you come up with songs that's rather sounding a little gloomy though.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Because
Why the unbalance?
yeah. I know. 제 personality is so happy people. So I really focused on the gloomy thing. I love to watch the gloomy thing. So that's why I want to write the music.
So you focus on something you don't have in
Yeah,
yourself.
right.
Okay, interesting approach. All right, 양구름 says 꽃말 육회라고 하는 줄. I misheard the meaning of the flower yuche. I thought she said yukwe. That's raw beef in English, by the way. Anyway, moving on to the next one. The song that I played, the most important role in my life is called Why, you said.
Why?
Why by?
Why? That was my first time to try to kind of like a Avril Lavigne kind of like a rock.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was young, my 우상 우상 was Avril
Idol,
Lavigne. Yeah, idol.
Uh-huh.
She was my idol when I was young.
Oh.
So I always thought about want to be like her. So that song was a little. I can feel a little Avril Lavigne.
No wonder you shot the album cover just like her from the past. Okay. All right, moving on to the next one. The food that lifts my mood when I'm feeling down is 팸 김치 볶음밥. She said kimchi fried rice with a touch of spam to it. Well, I guess there's nothing more to discuss about it. It makes my mouth watery as soon as I start thinking about it. But why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I'm Korean.
Yeah, that explains it all. All right, thank you so much. Moving on to the next one. Lately, I've been concerned about how to write music.
Yeah, right.
Why? Do you feel stuck these days?
Yeah, I felt stuck. So I thought about the process of making a music. So at first, I made a song like from the beat, then top lining, and then lyrics.
Well, that's called the right answer
Oh,
or
yeah.
the formula that we all know,
Formula.
standard formula. Yeah.
But now I think that's not enough for put my emotion.
I think I understand
So
that.
that's why I wrote a lyrics first, and then there were no chords or any like instruments, just in voice with lyrics. So I just
So
sing
you
it.
start tailoring around that area.
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess,
right. Just like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
I thought that was more emotional.
Emotional
Yeah.
and works pretty efficiently to back up the lyrics emotion as
Yeah,
well,
right.
instrumentation wise.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the next one. A word that can describe me is dream, you said.
Yeah, dream.
Dream. What kind of dream you have?
Oh, my dream.
Yeah.
Every song when I released, that song always my dream because I write my song, just what I want to share.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's why my music is always dream.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You know what? I'm going to give you a tricky question.
Okay.
What's your favorite song from the ones you released so far in your career? What if you were to choose one?
Only one?
Yeah.
Ooh, just hard to say that, but I'm gonna say Deep Water.
Deep Water. Good answer right there. All right, thank you so much. And moving on to the next one, actually. I think we're going to skip the dog reels.
Yeah, right.
Since, well, there's no reason us watching the reels made out of dogs, right? Anyway, moving on to the next one. If you were to have a superpower, you wish it to be
flying.
levitation. So if you can fly over to somewhere else, where would it be?
Oh, I just wanna fly like a bird because I really like to 산책. 산책? Just
Taking a walk? Yeah.
Taking a walk, but without walking, just feel the wind.
Wait, so you just want to casually just fly
Yes,
around,
you're
no
right.
destination
No
at all?
destination, just for
Okay.
just for feeling free. Just for
wow.
feeling freedom.
Interesting,
Yeah.
interesting. But if you were to go somewhere, where would it be?
Oh, Yeah, I want to go like 지중해.
Medieval sea.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Watching dolphin.
Oh, that's well. About dolphin though, you can just go to aquarium and
yeah,
still
that's-
see a dolphin, a
Yeah, I
well-trained
know.
one, but it's kind of bad.
Yeah,
So,
right.
all right. Anyway, thank you so much for sharing, and we are about to get our ears blessed with another live session
Oh yeah.
with a song called "When We Were Young." Please take some time to prepare.
Okay.
All right. All right, guys. Good news here. Well, you guys are free to share your opinions, just like how you guys did for the first live session for this next one. Are you ready, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready.
We have "When We Were Young" by AVOKID. Enjoy.
When we were young, it taught me how to feel loved. I never imagined I could be all alone. But I'm alone, safe tonight. The darkness is through to my mind. But why did you make me feel open and so hurt? What the hell? I know you don't care all about me, not me. Just tell me why don't you love me more? You said forever to me. I'm not the kind of girl wanna be cool. I'm sorry, still I miss you. Why don't you love me more? You saved me from this deep hole, but now I'm drowning like nobody. You know I wanna hate you, but I can't. Yeah, I grew up. I'm used to this feeling, I'm good. No, often I get it, just did when your ghost comes to my mind. I met up with the few men I said I love you. But why did I compare you to them while I was saying it then? I know I'm creepy for picking at your Instagram, but I can't stop watching you and being around. I swear I'll never rebuild me in your life. All I really want is yours. Why don't you love me more? You said forever to me. I'm not that kind of girl. Wanna be cool. I'm sorry, still I miss you. Why don't you love me more? You saved me from this deep hole, but now I'm drowning like I'm nothing. I'm so hurt, hurt, hurt. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? I wanna hate you, but I can't. Thank you so much.
Yo, that was "When We Were Young" by AVOKID. Another live. Thank you so much for the great performance right there. And wow, I was surprised even more compared to the first song, is because how much of detail she put into her vocal during the performance. And usually, if you are a type of musician who can do everything like herself, usually our skill set is tilted towards one side. But for some reason, her skill set is so well balanced, I gotta say. Not tilted towards one side. Everything is spot on. How do you manage to stay balanced so well? Do you practice vocal a lot?
Yeah, a lot. I tried for
Yeah?
making a tone and for steady vocal
Yeah?
singing.
Yeah?
So I practiced myself.
You ever learned how to sing?
Yeah,
well, or?
I learned when I was young, like 19, like
Oh.
17 to 19,
Oh.
and then I taught myself.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
self-taught.
Yeah.
Wow, that's even more impressive. Anyway, thank you so much for sharing, and seems like a lot of our listeners enjoyed the performance as well. Coming up with clapping emojis on YouTube, and Sheila goes, "Wow, I'm speechless." And another one, Made It Up, says, "Where does her name come from, or have that been asked already?" Simply put, it's a combination of two words, avocado and kid. That's where she got her name from.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for your reactions, guys. And with that, we are going to move on to the very last phase of this interview session. And this time, you are going to answer all the questions from your fans.
Okay.
Yeah. The first message is from This Style, and the question goes, what is the theme of this song you're writing these days?
Oh, these days,
Yeah.
what I write about myself, like a desire, and like I'm preparing for my new EP.
Mhm.
It's about, the name is like a self portrait.
Mhm.
So I just like analyzing about my emotion,
Mhm.
and I wanna express about that. Yeah, that is too deep. I know that, but
Interesting.
I'm trying
Interesting.
to more easier to understand.
So you
to
decided to
another.
call the song Self-Portrait.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I have a suggestion for you, actually.
Ooh.
Since you used the word desire, why didn't you name it Lucifer? I know it's some sort of dad joke, but have you watched that show before?
No.
There's this famous quote from that show that he always asks to other characters inside this show that goes, "What's your deepest desire?" Yeah, so maybe that's just
That's
another
good.
option. It's
Okay.
kind of lame, but still, if you have nothing else, then. All right, moving on to the next one. Rady says, what is the most important thing you consider when making music?
Yeah. Maybe I guess vocal tone, 제 목소리에 딱 맞는 가사와 탑 라인이 좀 조화를 이룰 수 있는.
Melody and lyric that suits really well with their vocal tone
Yeah,
is
right.
what she cares the
Yeah.
most when making the song. But what about instrumental wise though? When you're working on the track, what thing do you focus on the most?
Actually, I really love to playing piano.
Yeah,
So piano and drum.
piano and drum.
Yeah.
Good. So how do you record piano? Do you just use a virtual instrument, or do you actually use the acoustic piano and the drum set to record your song?
No, it's just like a MIDI track.
Okay.
So like a plugin or VST something. So I just play them. I have to edit everything for like sounds like very professional. Yeah. I'm
Interesting.
trying.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing. All right, moving on to the next one. We have one from Tel J, and the question goes, is there an artist you would really like to work with?
Oh, you mean like a
As AVOKID.
as
Since we already
advocate.
talked about your producer side.
Yeah, right. Oh, ooh. It doesn't matter about the country.
No
Oh,
matter.
okay. I wanna work with Jeremy Zucker.
What, Jeremy? Who?
Jeremy Zucker from America.
Yeah?
I really love him.
Never heard of him. So can you tell me a little more
Oh
about him?
yeah. He's indie pop artist
Okay.
in America, and is I guess he's really famous in America.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wanna work with him.
Wait, so how many followers he got on his social media?
Me?
No, him.
Oh, him maybe like maybe million.
Oh, so it's gonna take some time to reach him then. Okay. Well, if it's somewhere around 100K to 20K, that's reachable. But if it says M on his followers, then
yeah.
it's kind of almost impossible to reach him. All right, anyway, what about option number 2, if there's any?
Option number 2.
Yeah, Paul Blanco maybe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Paul Blanco or what else?
That proves there's no
Holly?
one else.
Holland, yeah.
Who's Holland?
Holland is R&B singer-songwriter in Korea.
Okay.
I really like his voice. And
Okay.
actually, we're very near friends.
Oh, so you guys are tight. Why don't you guys start working together then?
Actually, we did it, but
Yeah.
it's just like a kind of project album. So I want to make a song like person by person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Looking forward to that then. Thank you
It's
so much
really
for
good.
sharing.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the next one. We have one from I'm Saint. If you hadn't become a musician, what job would you have by now?
Oh, if I'm not a musician,
Yep.
maybe I'm a 백수?
Peksu in Korean, that means in English it could be
No
roughly
job.
translated as something like, yes, no job. Thank you so much for putting it so simple. Well, all right, no job.
It's so funny. No, yeah, I'm just kidding.
Interesting.
Maybe I will try to be
What else in life are you interested in aside
yeah.
from music?
except from music. Maybe making a video, like a video editor.
Videographer
Yeah,
then? Yeah.
videographer.
Yeah.
It'd be really great.
Okay, interesting. Videographer and maybe one more, I guess.
More teacher.
Teacher. That sounds interesting. Why? Where'd that come from?
Oh, because actually I'm teaching vocal. But it's not really like a main job. It's not a main job. So maybe I can do better than now.
Interesting. Wait, I don't know if you mind asking you this, but how many students do you have?
Like 8.
What? That's a lot.
Oh, really? It's a lot.
Do you even have time to work on your music?
Oh yeah, sure. Why not?
Really?
It only like 8 hours per 1 week. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it takes only 8 hours.
Okay,
And
interesting.
except that thing, I can write a song.
Interesting. You know what? Just like yourself, I've been mentoring several musicians in the past, including the present ones. But this thing is, usually when you're teaching someone or mentoring someone, you learn a lot from them as well, right?
Oh,
So what do you think you learn from your students?
Learn from them. Passion.
Passion, yeah, that's the most important aspect of a musician. Yes.
Yeah, but or like another aspect of the thinking of music.
Oh, different perspective
Yeah,
you get to learn from
right,
them.
right.
Okay. Interesting. Anyway, you got yourself a compliment from Joyful Irina. She manages time well. True. Anyway, thank you so much. That's it for tonight. And I'm going to, slowly ask you to share your last speech since we have to close down today's show. All right. Anyway, please tell us a little bit more about your upcoming solo concert. When is it going to be happening again?
Oh yes, July 18th
Okay.
at 7:30 p.m.
And the
in
venue's name
Gwangeuncheong.
is? Gwangeuncheong.
Gwangeuncheong name is 78th Avenue. I don't know. I forgot it, but yeah. In my Instagram. There's
we can check
Instagram.
the details here.
Yeah.
What's the handle of your Instagram? What's the account?
Oh yeah, AV0KID.
AV0KID is her handle. So after the show
Right.
is over, guys, make sure to follow her on her social media and get yourself updated for her future materials. Anyway, with that, we are gonna close down the gate of Radio'n with this last song by AVOKID with Why. This has been your DJ Samuel Walls Hall along with our special guest AVOKID. We're gonna say goodbye together in 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.
Goodbye.